Over the weekend, actor Paul Walker died at 40 in a tragic car accident in Southern California. He was in a 2005 Porsche Carrera GT driven by one of his friends from his racing team. Actually, he had just finished up at a charity event, and unfortunately both of them did die in what is being called a high-speed car accident. Now, obviously tragic, and we're going to get to that, but we do have to mention that there has apparently been, at this point, anonymous tip that implies that there was at least one other car at the scene, and investigators are looking into the possibility that they were drag racing at the time of the accident. Now, at this point, we are simply relying on what is, as I said, an anonymous tip. It could very well turn out to be, and I imagine it will turn out to be false, but at this point, it is being looked into. Los Angeles County Sheriff Sergeant Richard Cohen says, naturally, from an investigative standpoint, we need to find out if that is one of the issues. Well, one of the tragic parts is Tyrese Gibson, who is his co-star from several of those movies, went to the location of the accident, I believe earlier today, and he was surrounded by a crowd of probable fans, all videotaping as he teared up, cried at the sight of the death of one of his friends. He did post to Instagram, "My heart is hurting so bad, no one can make me believe this is real." Now, so as we said, we don't know if drag racing can really be implicated in this. It's a tragedy in any event. I do think, and you're probably going to say this in just a second, people do get involved in the personal lives of celebrities to far too great an extent, whether it's their deaths or their weddings or them going on vacation. But it is a death, and it is sad.
Let me comment on that. So, you know, when news broke over the weekend, I felt like I needed to tweet about it or write about it because I work in news and there should be some sort of comment from someone who works in news. And then I was like, I don't have anything to say about this. Yes, it's a tragedy. People die every day. And when it is a celebrity, everyone, of course, mourns, rightfully so, but they mourn as though that person is more important than the hundreds of thousands of Americans that die, you know, not just Americans, but hundreds of thousands of people that die on a regular basis because of stupid things, right? Because of hunger. How many people die because of hunger? So whenever a celebrity dies, it's a front page story. Everyone's constantly talking about it. And what I would want to focus on here is the drag racing angle. We don't know for sure at this point whether or not it was due to drag racing, but there should be an open discussion about how there are movies that glamorize drag racing, and that kind of stuff should not occur. Not only are they putting their own lives at risk when they're driving like that, they're putting innocent people in danger that are just standing there. Maybe there was a bystander or something like that that could have been hit by that car. Yeah. You know, so I would want to have a national discussion about that and how that's not a cool thing to do. I know people love their race cars, but you got to be responsible on the road.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there is an irony to him dying in that particular way. Many of the tweets I saw were making jokes about Leonardo DiCaprio staying off of boats and things like that. I mean, people will address the tragedy in various ways. Sometimes people use comedy as a defense mechanism, I guess. But yeah, look, I don't agree that we should ban movies that have drag racing.
No one's even saying that.
No, I thought that's what you were implying.
Like, no, I'm not even implying that. That's ridiculous. But what I am saying, just very quickly, is, you know, there are certain people that think it's totally okay to go drag racing, and there's like an underground, you know, drag racing thing. I don't even know what you would call it. But community, exactly. And it's not cool. You know, you want to go racing, it's totally fine. Just do it on a track. Do it in a controlled environment where people are not going to get hurt, or, you know, there will be an immediate response by you know, EMT or whatever it is, as long as you're in that controlled environment. That's the argument that I'm making. Because we all want to believe, and you can have a larger discussion about death, right? We all want to believe that we're invincible, especially when you are a young, healthy celebrity, you're on top of the world. You know, you don't think about the day that you could possibly die, and we do reckless things. So having a discussion about that, I think, is more helpful than, you know, discussing whether or not the movie should continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's they're producing a 7th Fast and Furious.
Yes, that was the one that he was working on. He has another independent movie that's coming out on the 19th, I believe, that has to do with Hurricane Katrina. Okay, I'm just saying that is a fact if you are interested in Paul Walker's life.